Yeah, we got color. She gets too complacent.
Okay, sound is on. So, it's raining, it's chilly, and we're all blaming Regina for bringing it with her.
Not my fault.
Regina just got here a little while ago, and it was beautiful weather all until she got here. And then it just started downpouring. So we'll just let that be. So, Blue Penguin, I don't know if this is Diane Bodine or whatever the name is there, but Diane gave me this sweatshirt, which is a veterans thing out of New Hampshire. And I do have a red one that I got from a veterans organization in Ipswich for the Wreaths Across America. But I wear this one quite a bit. It's the New Hampshire one for the fallen soldiers of New Hampshire. Her name was Diane that gave me that. I don't know last name, so might be the same one. Do I miss coffee? No, I drink coffee constantly. Well, I don't do it at night as much, but I make up for it during the day. And somebody is checking on Kennel 10 and the donkey situation down there, for those who wrote it. And the poos are sort of responding to my finger and the snapping and correcting them on roughhousing. But they got a little ways to go. They're just wound up as all can be. And the more puppies you have in a litter, the worse it gets. And that's a big litter. So we're getting to the point where we're going to have to start splitting them in half and then in half again, other than you can't split one dog in half. So we'll probably go 5 and 5, and then we'll go probably 2 in each kennel, but we've got to make room for them. Yeah, so they'll be 5 and 5 for a while. That'll calm them down a little bit. Because right now they are crazy. Yeah, I believe it's the same one, Diane, because she was nice enough to give me this one. And I know she's involved with a lot of veteran stuff, and I do believe her husband was a non-vet. She's here, I think, twice a week, on average.
How's Burnett doing?
Burnett is doing very well. He will be leaving tomorrow. And he is matched up with Miles. And Miles has been doing really well. We went to lunch today. And he's going to work out, I believe, very well for Burnett. He's a retired Master Sergeant in the Marine Corps. And he's got a good head on his shoulders, and I think Miles is going to work out just fine.
You don't get to be a Master Sergeant by being a dummy.
Yeah, no. I tell you, I have bad luck. That phone.
Call from wireless caller.
That phone rings
Call from wireless caller.
every time I sit down. I don't hear it in and out of here all day long, and I don't hear anything. As soon as I sit down, it rings. Oakley is better, and Javier is better. You know, it's sort of like a 24-hour bug or something like that they go through where they don't feel well. vomiting, diarrhea, and then all of a sudden they're boom. I mean, it doesn't slow them down any. It's just a messy situation. So we isolate them so nobody else gets it, and so far so good. Believe it or not, I do warn them about the crazy CPs. So basically what I tell them to do is to open up a page specifically for the dog, just like Team Charlie has one, and most, like Stephen Wrinkle, Wrinkle has one, Hunter has one, George has one. So that way they can keep their personal life on one side and keep the dogs on the other, because there are so many people that have been watching these dogs and follow them for so long. Burnett does not have a Facebook page, but he's going to check in with his wife and see if maybe she can start one so the CP can follow along. And usually what we do is we take the ID picture, and then Linda or whoever's in charge of the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, multimedia type thing will usually put out an announcement that they've been matched and on their way. So Miles will eventually end up, he just retired from the Marine Corps. He's actually on his terminal leave right now. So he will eventually be going to Arizona. So that's where Miles will be. Right now he's from Massachusetts, but he's turning the page on his career, and the bear kangaroos. There's 3 names I'm not going to forget. They are feisty. Yeah, pups, they're all different. They all have their own personalities. So, usually if I start to learn a name, the first few in the litter, it's because there's an issue that I have to deal with, or Megan has to deal with. Like Bear, Kanga, and Roo. We already know those 3 are wild. So we've been trying to stay on top of them with not being so aggressive and getting them out as much as we can to burn off energy. But they all have their own personalities all the way through their life.
That's bear.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out the names except for those 3. Who's who, but it's not so much that the mouthing is the lunging. If they start to lunge, that's a problem. Mouthing and playing is one thing, kind of let that go a little bit. But as soon as you see a lunge, that's where you got to tap. Now, you'll know the lunge because there's those 3 are lungers. And it's like, they're like canine police dogs running across a field, and they're just, I'm not worried about it. It's just the fact that we don't start slowing it down now, they're going to think they can do it when they get older. And that's a little worrisome. Right now I can handle them. When they get 100 pounds, it's a little harder.
Yeah, that's fair.
Charlie is always with me at the farm, and he goes with me after and before and during. He doesn't go out on training missions with me because he would be a distraction, but he sits in the window and watches me go out, waits for me to come back. He's pretty observant. Willie's coming along, other than the fact he's a little vocal right now. We're trying to correct some of that. He likes to be known. We should have called him Hollywood.
Who is that?
Willie.
Willie?
Yeah. He's definitely a Hollywood star. He's the only Harlequin out of there too, I believe. So he thinks he's very, very special. Yeah, could very well be the first one from Arizona. So, oh, I see there's mail over there. You know that I have it, don't you?
Okay, you're out of here, and you're out of here. No one. Okay. Pens. Okay. Omaha life insurance. We don't need that. About going to Florida. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll take that one. Can he sing? Okay. We're off and running. I'll just decriminalization of marijuana. Gave him my opinion 6 times. Walk-in tubs. I'll tell you, there are times. Okay. I think we're getting there. One more and we got it. Okay, we're out. We are done. Here we go.
Here we go. Wednesday.
Off and running.
Keep going.
Off and running. This is the Service Dog Project from Service Dog Project, so I don't know what that is. But it's a yellow envelope. It's got a check in it. Oh. Okay. That's not Service Dog Project. Where did he get those envelopes? Huh, okay. Whatever. Okay. Next problem. Urgent bulletin. Uh-oh.
Must be urgent. Put it in the
Put it in the
urgent
pot.
file.
Put it in the urgent pot.
Okay.
Thomas from North Falmouth. I think they had a call. That name is familiar. Where's the envelope? Do I have my bucket? I have my bucket. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, no problem. He's worried about whether we got it, so he sent us another one. That's fine. That's always a good idea.
Inquiry.
Okay, well. Oh, I remember this guy. Yes, I remember him. I put it with his other one. Or do we have one already? And we have Kenny Singh.
Kenny.
You got that part? Ay, 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 ay. This is terrible. This is terrible. The fact that sometimes I don't recognize them. If it comes in sort of normal handwriting and I don't recognize it, I'm sure everybody's getting a great big chuckle out of it. We need more people like us. Kindness to share brightest many days. Thank you for all your wonderful ways. Okay, we'll put that in the overuse department. Is it go down there? Yeah, okay. There, we put that in there. And we have one of these bill payment things. That's beginning to smell like food out there.
Yes, we have ribs and salmon
Ribs and
and
where did you get all that from?
and lima beans. It appeared.
Surf and turf.
Period. Okay, well, that's as good as any other.
Yep.
That's a project.
We've had the ribs lately. People, somebody's buying ribs lately. I don't know who. They're good. I hope they're getting some of them. I'm eating them. And we have Stephanie from Beverly. And that one, she's very regular. Regular is very good. And we have somebody else. Van New Hampshire. Time sensitive information. I better hurry.
I was thinking it was scuba terror.
$29.95. Get the internet and then phone service. I can't get all complicated on that stuff.
Let's start.
Throw that stuff. Start it.
$29.95 the first month. And then we'll start with the next.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a man.
There you go. That's yours. And this came from Nancy. Oh, yes.
Sizzle section.
Branford, Connecticut. Here we go.
Go ahead.
We have an envelope.
Go
And she would like. That's another envelope. $10 for chicken lick. Couple monkey fists and a pen or two. Okay, so let's get on the ball here. We need a couple monkey fists and a pen or two. Have we got that? What?
All right.
Where's my?
You have to catch up with you.
There we go. You're in the monkey fist department? It's over there in the box. Sorry, you have a dog sitting on your lap. Behind the spike is a box. You need two monkey fists. Yeah. Got two monkey fists. 2 pens. Behind the wheel. Go sit down again, maybe.
Oh, here.
2 pens.
Yep.
And a thing of poker chips. To the other bucket. We only had to do this once today. But by tomorrow you'll know how to do it, right?
Very well organized.
So we have everything we're supposed to have. She buys. I don't know whether she got one of these yet. So
Give us some
that
demo
one.
files.
I thought so. There, wow. One of those. We'll put one of those in.
Packet of dressing.
What do we have?
Packet of dressing or.
Packet of dressing. No, we're not gonna. Did you take some of that? It's good
I
dressing.
haven't yet. No.
It's very good.
I saw them in the
Please,
bag, so I was
please.
wondering what was going on.
Please eat it because they're making fun of me for having bought it.
Well, I thought you were gonna put it down the tea tent for the summer.
Well, I will,
Okay.
but I haven't got
There's
down
so
there.
much.
Haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
Now, this has to have a chicken brick. We did that. So much. Thanks so much for changing lives and making things better for so many. You and your staff and volunteers really are magical. We were magical today. We really were. With love and gratitude, Nancy Hirsch. Thank you very much.
Why'd she disappear?
We ended up stopping at a, it's not a nursing home, but it's a senior residence place. And I knew the place was there. It's on my, I now have a list of these in my car. And Ann was with me, and I had Bentley and May, and no leashes or collars. So I just took Bentley in with me because I do have pretty good control over him most of the time. And the receptionist there was very nice. She was very pleasant, but I think she was a cat person because she when she saw Bentley, you know. And but anyway, we finally got the program, whatever she is, the woman who makes parties and things. And by the time she came out, I had a group of about 10 people there in the lobby, all down on their hands and knees patting the dog. And then I said, gee, I have a puppy in the car.
Oh, boy.
And it's raining out there, right? They all went out in the rain to see the puppy. And they were all laughing and carrying on out there with Ann. It was really, and Ann was thrilled to have made, otherwise these people were just walking around in a semi-trance. But get those 2 dogs in there, I tell you, it was hysterical. It was funny. We had a good time. We had a good time. And they were well behaved. Everybody took pictures. Oh my God, they're gonna take a picture. See, that's better than playing with bottles instead of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from Laura Hugh, Pearl City, Hawaii. Wow, okay. Okay. I think I'm done with that. Pearl City, Hawaii. Okay. We have a toy box. We have cookies. Look at that, cookies. We have cookies. And we have these things. Macadamia popcorn crunch. Sorry you're not here, Steve. But you lost out. Macadamia nut shortbread. And a jug of some kind of strange jelly. Refrigerate after opening. Okay, we'll do that.
Macadamia jelly.
I don't know what kind it is. And then there's this stuff. You want to put it all back in the box? And we'll do this. We'll pay attention to this pile. I'd like to purchase 10 chicken breasts. Of course you would. Very good. We'll put that in. The remainder to the general fund to help repay what was used for Pixie. It'll make a dent. It certainly will make a dent. By the time you all pay like that, that's wonderful. Okay. So that goes in here. And then we have another pile of notes here. Requesting a pen, monkey fist, and poker chips. We can do that. We put that one over here, and then that can go in here. Carlene, thank you. Something that you, your staff, and volunteers do. Thank you for all. Hope you enjoy the treats from Hawaii. You can, if you aren't aware of macadamia nuts are toxic to dogs. It won't last that long.
Really?
Also, the jelly will need to be refrigerated after opening. I can do that. Laura Hughes, thank you very much, Laura. Thank you very much. And she needs a monkey fist.
Do you want to get that now?
Oh yeah.
Monkey fist, pen, and
Monkey fist. Let's say the same routine.
just one.
Oh, it's 2. We got no
2 monkey fists or
2.
2 monkey fists?
Huh? Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Okay. And she bought these too, so we'll give her one of these kind of funny things. We're gonna run out of those. Is that it? That's all we have to put in there? Unbelievable.
It's a big envelope.
Big envelope. It'll get there. It'll get there. Okay.
She'd relax.
Huh?
May. She needs
Oh.
to relax.
She needs to relax, right.
So tense. Think that's
Okay,
it?
Did I get a thing in here for,
Chicken breast?
oh, because her name is down on that one. 10 chicken breasts. We'll put 10 in here. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful.
Been there a while.
Okay, so we got it, we did everything.
guess chaos is we go for a walk tonight.
Okay. Are we ready?
Ready? All right, in case you didn't notice, Regina's here.
What are you deciding not to go out in the rain? Is that the story?
Yeah, we're not getting any movement.
You're not what?
We're not getting any movement.
Oh,
From Bentley, they snow one.
nobody wants to go, huh? See, they keep sending us pens. Here, you can have this. You want this one? I don't know how you work it. I don't need, we're gonna have only the other pen. I ordered another 100 because we're running out of them already.
No.
You want to throw those? Huh? I know, yeah, you have 3 days to figure that out.
Baby got
We
his
were gonna pull out
cookie.
the Pro Plan bag and mail call. We didn't do that.
CP saw that Steve gave Bentley a treat.
Yeah.
They know when you have a treat left in your pocket. Just the smallest crumb. They'll be sticking their noses in there. Goodness, what are the poos playing with? Lots of happy noises now.
My 2 water bottles,
Yeah.
gallon water jugs.
Yep, they have bottles.
And then they have the Purina wet food dishes,
Yep,
plastic.
great toys.
I take the tops off the bottles just for good luck.
Regina is in the house. Bentley getting a nice massage where he was. Teddy?
Who?
It says,
I don't know who
Teddy?
Teddy is.
What do you mean, Blue Penguin? Explain yourself. From Trainer Talk with Steve, Miles has been matched with a veteran and will be leaving tomorrow. Walk on, Miles. Hi, Benny. Good boy. Mail call with Carlene, David, and Regina. Bentley and Sizzle. Getting a visual on the receptionist.
Yes, I think she had cats.
Oh, okay. I see.
I think she had cats. Because she took one look at Bentley and thought, oh my God. You know, he was good.
That's a lot of cats.
Good dog.
Good boy. Yes, you are.
And she explained to me that they had cats there. The people had cats.
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully they're not roaming around the lobby.
David, please ask Regina for me. Penguin hugs. Happy to see you. Forget it. Are you thing 1 or thing 2?
I don't know which thing I am.
She's forgotten which thing she is.
Too tired to know.
Oh, no. Oh, I see. Okay. Happy? Here we go. Good boy. Will you remember by tomorrow?
I'll think about it.
Okay, she'll think about it. She'll get back to you. Why was the decision made to spay Regina, Gussie, and by Gussie and Gromit as she was originally designated for breeding?
I don't know.
Stop. Leave it.
I probably said something at the time. I have no idea.
Too wet for sizzle,
Too,
and that's saying a lot.
Too wet
Wow.
out there? You better go inside.
Have you seen the new Red Fox cam?
No, I have not. Watch it, you're gonna lose
Hey,
the
hey,
whole
hey,
box.
hey, hey.
Get out of there, Bentley.
Leave
You
it.
know better. Bad. That was bad. You're a bad dog.
They
No, you
say
shouldn't get into that at all.
the female has 11 kits.
Okay?
That's actually in New Hampshire, that fox cam.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Brick's making progress. 65% sold.
65% sold?
65%,
Oh
yep.
God, okay. We got 5 days to go. How much time we got to go?
A week still, I think. Because Tuesday is the 1st. So you got an extra week there.
So we can do it, okay.
Carlene, I'm curious to know the backstory of the monkey fist and what is in the large ones. Also, what size lobster claw clasp do you use?
Lobster claw clasp?
I think the clasp that opens and closes like that.
Do I use a lobster claw clasp?
Well, you use something like that.
I use one of my husband's old Kelly clamps.
Oh, really? Well, that's not. Well, no, is that a lobster? Maybe some people call that a
The
lobster
lobster
claw.
claw thing? Oh lordy, those are
A tiny one.
quarter-inch?
It depends on the monkey fist size too, which you use.
Yeah, I don't put a clamp, not on all of them.
Right.
Some of them I just put a loop. Some of them specify what they want. Hello.
Hi.
Pretty good. Ready? Bark! Everybody bark! Right, bark! Hurry up.
Doorbell.
Vanessa.
All right.
Are you
Adam.
done?
Thank you.
Okay, I'm saying hi.
The backstory on the monkey fist, there really isn't one. It's just that it's somewhere along the line, you take two objects that really aren't worth very much money at all, and you create something that has a little bit of value to it.
Mhm.
And that was what kind of started. The little ones have a marble, half-inch marble, and it goes up from there. The next size has a what? Oh God, I've forgotten it. I've got it written down. 30mm rubber ball,
Yeah.
and the next one is a golf
Golf ball.
and then after that is a racquetball, and
Could
then
be.
a softball.
Yeah.
By the time you get up into softballs, you're using that rope that's like $5 a foot. It's very expensive.
Didn't you use a soccer ball one time for a really big one?
I think I did. I can't remember.
I remember a really big one. I think I remember reading somewhere that the symbolism of the monkey fist is that sailors
Oh.
used to use them to
Yeah.
throw a line. So,
Yeah, throwing a line between ships.
yeah. So you're
I thought they meant
kind of
mine.
like
I never was into shipping.
throwing a line for help or something of that nature.
People apparently clobbering each other with them nowadays. Teddy
Okay,
was-
Teddy was at mail opening, but I heard wrong. It was Kenny Sings. Okay.
Ken-
Kenny sing.
She had put Teddy earlier, and I was like,
Kenny
what's
Sings.
Teddy? She heard the name wrong. She thought we said Teddy, but it was Kenny
No,
Sings.
Kenny Sings?
Kenny Sings, yes.
That was one of those weirdos, right?
Yeah.
Kenny Sings. What the hell's Kenny Sings?
Can he sing? Sergeant Pepper, oh hi, Bentley.
I think they're getting to the point of liking to see if they can stump me.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Okay. Please note, white blanket in 10 was being shredded and parts eaten. Maybe change it out. Thank you.
Don't look at me. I'm
Kennel
not in
10.
charge of Kennel 10. I don't do Kennel 10.
Maybe we can run down after.
Love the IT.
Love the O. That must be Bentley. Love the IT helper. Bentley saying sorry.
Sorry, Lon. Yeah.
Been a while. What is dessert? Yes, it has been a while. And will whipped cream be involved?
I'm gonna get off whipped cream. I think I have an allergy to milk sort of stuff.
Really?
Well, I eat it anyway, and then I go take one of those anti-milk pills things.
Uh huh.
I should just stop eating whipped cream. I wouldn't have to take the little anti-lactose or whatever.
Yeah, you
I
put them
think
out of
I've got a
business.
problem with that. Especially if you have a cold or something. Very bad.
Did you mention that you need used eyeglasses?
Our bucket is getting low.
Reading
People
glasses.
are taking them. They're being put to a good use. I mean, you
Mhm.
know. But if you have any at home that you're not using, by all means send them. Give them somebody.
Yep.
What's it say? It's going to rain tomorrow and Friday both?
Really?
That's what it says on the other column there.
Thursday, Friday. That's not what I saw in the news.
Of course, that may not be for us. Is that for Ipswich, I wonder?
It says Ipswich,
Who
but
puts that in
who
there?
knows? That's from Explore.
Well, I know, but
They must be wrong. I hope they're wrong. Let's hope.
they keep track of where the weather is everywhere? My word.
Yeah, pretty much every page has a weather.
Wow.
Yeah. Africa's easy, hot, sunny,
Oh,
unless it's the rainy season. Did you? Okay, we read that one. Have the new baby donkeys met yet?
I don't think so.
Well, I know you had the partition done
I-
shortly for a short time.
I would have put them together, but they stopped it, so.
Yeah, they didn't. The mothers didn't seem to.
The
be
mother
ready.
kicked it. The way that goes is the mother is threatened. She gets the baby in front of her.
Mhm,
And that puts anybody coming up behind is going to get kicked at.
right.
That's, so the baby's safe. You know,
Well, maybe spending more time with the poos.
well, she's okay with them. You have to kind of watch her a little
Yeah,
bit.
they have a good
She's
time.
not bad.
She is bigger though, so. Just joined in today's conversation. Question: will you use Watson again?
So far, so good. We got a couple in there that make an awful lot of noise, and if that noise is any kind of aggression, then we may have to think about this. But it could be they're just noisy puppies. They're certainly very nice physical puppies.
Yeah. No, when they're calm, they're very calm.
Yeah. Well, they're exhausted. They're calm, and the rest of the time they raise hell.
When will Tom fix the curtain in the barn?
What's the matter with the curtain in the barn?
Curtain in the barn.
What curtain?
I don't know. You'll have to. Jambo, let us know what curtain needs to be fixed. How is Carlene's sore thumb today? Yeah, I heard you
It's
have
sore.
a hole. You got a hole?
I have a hole in my thumb.
How'd you get a hole?
I don't know how I got a hole in my thumb, but it's not happy. I have found that I can cut the thumb out of a rubber glove. And,
Is it right here?
No, it's right next to the nail.
Ouch. So, no on whipped cream, but what is dessert?
I don't know if there was Jello in there last I knew, but it may be gone by now. I don't know.
Well, you have macadamia
Macadamia nuts.
nuts there. Trainer Steve said someone was going to check on Kennel 10 and the barn. So they must have asked during the trainer talk. too.
Whatever. We really ought to look at it because if it's any kind of disaster, we ought to go do something about it.
Let's see. Well, right now they're sleeping.
They're sound asleep,
Yep.
so they don't have to rush down.
Oh, wait a minute. That's sometimes not accurate. There we
What?
go. Said sometimes the thumbnail picture isn't what's going on, but yeah, they're asleep.
They still look asleep to me.
Yeah. I don't see any shred.
Well, they ate it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They look very comfortable.
Yep.
How many people are watching the donkey?
Donkeys. 161.
Huh.
That's because 477 are watching us.
Hello.
Stage fright. Okay. Tom went in the barn and pushed straw up on it to keep Rosie from eating it. Oh, that must be the little curtain separating the donkeys. Partition curtain is coming down. Baby donks might get through. Rosie was
We were
eating
worried
the
about them
curtain.
getting through on purpose, but if they rolled, they might get in the wrong side. That was the problem.
Let's look at them. Nope. That's all we can see right now. Cute. Okay, I use liquid skin when I have a sore by my nails.
I haven't found it yet. I've been cutting off thumb out of a rubber glove.
Tom Tom pushed straw up over the opening. So Tom addressed that
Good.
issue. Picture rosebud. Any questions
So
for
are we all
Regina?
done?
Anything?
Are we done?
I think we're done.
I heard the microwave pump.
Oh,
so-
okay. All right.
Did you hear that?
So I
Joe?
think we're officially done
Bye.
because dinner's ready. Good night. Thank you.